Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Okay, so the sound is coming perfectly fine and we can just start with analyzing the market. So let's have a look. Okay, so welcome to the live streams of Global Trade Live. Today is 21st of March and we are now live in New York session over here. So let's get started. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna open the GBP JPY chart over here. So as we talked about and look at GBP JPY, it did went really well, but the problem is there was no trade for me because I had to go somewhere because of some work. So, but no problem. Today I'm gonna catch a great move, hopefully. So let's have a look at the daily, or let's have a look at the 30-minute time frame for now. So as we can see over here, the market went up, created a support. Now this candle is breaking the high of the previous one, and there's a it has came towards a resistance over here as well. But if we look at the 1 hour time frame, then we can see clearly that the market is now moving all the way up. 1 hour candle is having 54 minutes left to close, and it's breaking the high of the previous candle. And if you look at the 4 hour time frame, then the 4 hour candle is having like 54 minutes left to close, and now it is trying to cross above the resistance it has made earlier, right? This one over here. So if we look at the 1 hour time frame again, then we can see that the 1 hour time frame is kind of pushing the price all the way up. I think this could be a nice trade. Maybe let's have a I'm gonna have a little bit of trade over here. Let me just check. So the stops will be around 27 pips, and I think it should be going up in around 30 pips. So the thing is, the logic behind this trade will be, let me just open my terminal over here. Yeah. So if we talk about the idea behind this trade, then it's really simple. By looking at the market structure is in a bullish direction over here, and it has created a support over here. Then it just broke and closed above this area, but with a huge rejection wick on the top. And after that, it sustained its price above this area of resistance. And the previous candle was a bearish one. It's a doji one, but as we can see color over here, the color is red, so that means it's a doji candle with a sell color. So that clearly means that now by looking at the current 1 hour candle, we can clearly say that once it has just broken the high of the previous candle, so that means it has just formed a support over here. And if we look on the left as well, like over here, so if we look on the left, then we can see that clearly we have clean range, and I think market can easily go all the way up, like 20-30 pips easy target we can have, right? So to confirm this, what I'm gonna do firstly over here is I'm gonna just zoom in a little bit because I'm about to take the trade. Once this current 1 hour candle breaks the high again, this price over here, I'm gonna take the trade, and I'm gonna keep my stops below the current candle's low, and my target will be, let's have a look on the left, yeah, this area over here, because once the market reaches this area, there might be some rejection, but little bit, but there can be some. So this could be a potential great entry over here. And if the candle starts to reject the higher prices once I enter the trade, then I'm gonna manage my risk over there, because I really think that by looking at the market structure, it can easily go up 10 pips, 12 pips, and then uh, maybe more up. But for now, I think we can get easily 10 pips. The problem is, the only problem over here is that there are wick rejections to the left, and if we look more left beyond this area, then we have this area of resistance. So the market might create some issue in this area over here, but because it was a strong resistance or support over here, which becomes resistance over here. So that can be the only problem we have to look for. And by looking at the 30 minutes, 30 minute looks pretty clean and pretty good. And also I really think the market should be going up from here. So right now 20 minutes left for the current candle to close, and I'm gonna look at the 1 hour candle only, 1 hour time frame only, because this looks more cleaner than the 30 minutes as well. So now we have this area, this setup over here, and after that I'm gonna look at the gold. Let's have a look on the gold as well, by keeping the eye on GJ as well, so that we don't miss this trade. And if I look on the gold over here, then let's have a look at the daily. So gold is moving down from this point, and daily candle has broken the low of the previous daily candle. That means there is a very high chance that the market will be coming down to this area over here, right? So that means we can expect a temporary bearish trend in gold. Not a trend, it will just be a retracement, not a trend. So I'm gonna remove these from here. Okay, so in the 4 hour, we can see clearly that the market went up, created a fake out, then tapped the area of support it created earlier, and it went up, then coming down. This 4 hour candle just broke and closed below this area of support, and the current 4 hour candle is about to break the low. So once the current 4 hour candle will be breaking the low of the previous one, then I think there could be a potential sells coming up, and the market will be coming down in this area, like 280 pips down. So if you look on the left, then we might have some issue in this area over here. Let me just squeeze it a little bit so that it can be more specific. Yeah, so this can be the area where the market can coming towards to. So after the 4 hour time frame, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop to the 1 hour time frame. Guys, just look at the things which I'm doing by analyzing the market, like what I'm doing, how I'm analyzing the market and everything. It will really help you. And if you look on the current market structure, then this is the 4 hour low from the 4 hour time frame, and I think once the 1 hour candle breaks this area, it should be coming down in this level. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just check how big the range is. The range is pretty fine. I'm gonna drop to the 30-minute time frame to be more specific about this thing over here. So the thing is, in the 30-minute, if I look at the 30-minute over here, there was a resistance, support over here. The market just broke the support, and now it's heading towards down. We have clean range to the left as well, so there could be a nice trade when the candle just broke this low and it just went all the way down. But the problem is I already missed this one. So I don't think, I really don't know whether I'm gonna take a trade over here or not, because the problem is there is a huge rejection wick. Also, if I look on the left, then we have this area of support as well coming up. So I don't know, I really don't know whether I'm gonna take this trade or not. It's just that I'm gonna keep an eye on this. In case I feel confident, then I'm gonna definitely take the trade, because right now 16 minutes is left in this candle to close, and I don't see I don't see anything which can push the market really down in the next 16 minutes. Maybe it will, or maybe it will not. So whenever there is a 50-50 chance, I really don't take the risk. I wait for a chance whose probability is above 50%, so that I can you know I can be always on the winning side. So by looking at the 15-minute time frame over here, clearly we can see that the market is now pushing down. The move looks like that it has already been done, so the market might create another lower low, another lower high, and then it will push the price down. So that will be a scenario like something like this over here, something like this. I really need to see, because by looking at the left, I don't know what's gonna happen, because I'm really not happy by looking at this area. So I'm just gonna wait in gold, I think, because a good trade will be from here, when this candle just broke the low by creating the high. So at that point of time I was looking at GBP JPY, so missed this one, but no problem, no problem at all. I'm gonna just wait and watch, like how does this thing gonna play out, because I'm pretty much more confident about GBP JPY rather than gold right now. So I'm gonna just wait and watch. In case if anybody is looking to enter inside this trade over here, just make sure that you use a lower lot size, because the thing is, the market has already made the move from this area to this area, and from this area to this area movement can be tricky, because we have a support coming up from the left. So you can have some rejections maybe, or maybe another retracement coming up in the next 15-minute candle, something like that can happen. So I think if anybody is looking at the trade over here, or trying to make this trade over here, then just wait, or just enter with a lower lot. Because if we look at GJ on the other hand, then I really think once the 1 hour candle breaks its own high again, that will be a push we are gonna need to push the candle like 10-15 pips up. So I'm gonna just wait for that. Yeah, gold, that could be a really nice trade. So right now guys, I'm not into any kind of a trade. I'm just waiting for GBP JPY to break above 162.286 or 281 area, and for gold I'm just waiting for this 30-minute candle to close. So yeah, just waiting over here, because 4-hour candle really looks great over here. And the thing is, the 4-hour candle is just having 43 minutes left to close. So once this 4-hour candle breaks the low, now the thing is, by looking at the time over here in the 4-hour, that the 4-hour candle is just having 43 minutes left to close. So in those 43 minutes, what can happen is, this candle can break the low and continue moving down. So we will be having a big candle, big bearish candle coming up. Okay, and second thing which can happen over here is that this candle might be closing up by retracing back up, and will be closing like a weak bearish candle, and the next candle might just break the low and continue to move down, or maybe break up to continue to move up. So that can be the case over here, but while looking at the lower time frames like 30 minutes, then I'm not really very sure about this. So now 12 minutes left. Okay, it's about to break the low. Okay, let me just do one thing. I might enter with a lower lot size over here. Yeah, with a lower lot. Once it breaks this price over here, I will enter, but with a very low lot, very small lot, just to check what's gonna happen by looking at the 4-hour time frame, and my area of target will be down over here. So right now I'm just waiting for the price to break below that area. Okay, I have entered sales right now. So now let's see whether it's gonna break this area and continue to move down, or whether it's gonna just reject this area and continue to move up from here. So now this will be a fun thing to look at. So oh, it's already down 10 pips. Oh, okay, 18 pips. Oh, damn, that was a quick trade. So I have just, I'm about to close this one. Yeah, I have just closed this trade over here. So this was a profitable trade, guys. I have closed over here. Let me just tell you how much pips I made in this trade. So I made around 16 pips, 16 quick pips in this particular trade. So that was a quick one, right? I hope you some of you guys also had this trade with me, and congratulations to all of those who just caught this trade with me. That was a quick 16 pips. So it will be coming down, but I have to close it because just 10 minutes left, and I don't know what's gonna happen in this 4-hour candle. So I would just like to, you know, secure the profits I was having. Look at this, now it's rejecting. So now those who were holding their trades, they are now about to hit the break even now. So that's why this was the only reason I marked this area of support from the left. Look at this. This was the thing I was just talking about. This was the exact thing the market is doing right now. Because whenever the market taps a support area, because the thing is, many people who just marks their areas of support and resistance, what they do is they just only mark their recent levels like this. Okay, what they forget about is they forget about drawing the areas which are beyond these recent levels, right? Because these areas, like the areas like this, they also really matters, because they are not very strong levels, but they will really warn you before something is about to happen, right? Like the way I booked quick profits in like 16 pips. Why I booked those profits? Because I knew that the market might just move down in this area, but the problem is I have already marked this area over here, which is a warning sign for me. Market already went quickly down below this area of support, but I have to keep in my mind that it can also reject the prices and move up, because 4-hour candle, because 4-hour candle is also having less time to close. And can we expect what hasn't happened in the last 3.5 hours? Can it happen in the last 40 minutes? I really don't think so. So these are some logical reasons why I have closed the trade in early profits. And the good point is that I secured 16 pips, 16 amazing pips. So the one thing I'm sure about is that today my day is profitable. So now if I take, now the thing is, here's another thing, guys. Now if I really want to take a second trade, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just risk the profits I have made today. Okay, I'm not gonna risk the profits from the previous week, or I'm not gonna risk the profits from the from yesterday. Okay, so the profits I made today, I'm just gonna risk that, and I will try not to risk the whole amount of that thing, right? Because even though if the second trade is a losing trade, then also I want to make sure that today I will be running out profitable, right? So that's the only reason over here behind my second trade, or I don't know. Let's see what's gonna happen over here. So 36 minutes left in the 1-hour candle to close. Anybody who wants to send me a chart of their analysis or trade, they can just send me on my Discord channel. So I'm gonna share that with everybody over here on from my screen, so that you can really share your knowledge with everybody else. And if in case you just had a different trade than me, then it will be really helpful for others as well, because we just have to share knowledge with each other so that everybody can really take the full benefit of the streams. So I'm gonna just paste the invite link of the channel. Send server invite. Okay, so this is the Discord channel link. Pin message. So you can just click on the link and join the Discord channel and send your charts and analysis over there. So after the streams, I'm gonna send the current chart analysis, my current trade analysis, and so that people can take benefit of that. See what gold is doing right now. Let's have a look on the 4-hour time frame. Look at this. 34 minutes left for the current 4-hour candle to close, and I don't know what's gonna happen over here, because I was expecting the same thing it's doing right now. Yeah, so I think market will be coming down in this area, but how, I I have no idea about that. Maybe after a retracement and then it will be moving down in this area. Maybe that will be the case. So 30-minute candle is about to close in GBP JPY. I'm really excited to see how GBP JPY will be reacting once the next candle will be breaking the high of the previous one. So the thing is, here's the thing, guys. So what the next trade for me will be in GBP JPY, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for the next candle to create a low first, lower wick, and then break the high of the previous one and then move up. So that will be the idea behind my next trade. If there will be a next trade, I don't know about that right now. I have to wait for this candle to close, and I have to see how this candle will be closing. So I'm just gonna wait and watch. This is the level of resistance for me. So let's see if the current candle closes below this area or closes above this area. So let's see how this candle will be closing. So I'm gonna just write it down that we won the gold trade and how much pips we just got over there. Trade 1, gold sells plus 16 pips. So by looking at this candle over here, I don't know whether I will be taking the trade or not, because if this candle, if the current 30-minute candle in GBP JPY closes below 162.166, like this area of resistance, if it closes below this area, then I I will be really worried about the buy candle coming up next, because what can also happen is, let's think about the bad side which can happen, right? Let's just not think about the good side, let's have a look at the bad side as well. um, Fit the screen. Stretch the screen. Okay. So the bad side will be when there will be the next candle going up, and if it's about to break the high of the previous one. But the problem is, we can see the current candle is closing with a huge wick rejection, right? So what can also happen is, like the way it happened in gold, it can happen in GBP JPY as well. What can happen is, the market can create a lower wick and move up. Maybe it looks like that it will be breaking the high, even though it broke the high as well. What can also happen is, it can give a huge rejection and then come back down inside the range. So that can also be the case over here. So I want to be very careful uh, in GBP JPY, because anything can happen right now. Because by looking at the 1 hour candle, it really looks like a weak candle is forming, and I don't know, I really don't know now about GBP JPY, what's gonna happen. And look at the gold. Gold is now forming some sort of doing some sort of retracement over here. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see if we have a second trade today or not. Okay, so I think by looking at the current market structure and everything, and by I'm already into profits over here. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna just take a leave now, and let's meet tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow same time I will be there, and take care everybody, have a great day, and just do not overtrade, guys. Do not over risk your money, and come back tomorrow. I'm gonna give you some free knowledge tomorrow as well. So take care everyone, thank you for being on my streams.